Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is Cuddy B, and you are now tuned in to my channel where we can be discussing whatever the fuck we want to today. You feel me? So with that being said, make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment below. So today I want to talk about same-sex relations. You seen it, you heard it, but y'all don't understand though. So I gotta fill y'all in so you can feel where I'm coming from. Alright, so I chose to talk about this topic today because I am a part of the LGBT community. And right now the vision is kind of hazy because that's the way y'all look at us. So first question. Why is it that men insult us? Why do you feel that we feel that we're in competition with men? So a lot of y'all come at us sideways because y'all be thinking that we think that we're men. We don't think that we're men. A lot of us females have had a lot of experiences that are negative when it comes to black men. And then a lot of y'all fail to realize a lot of us women are traumatized by men. Some women have been molested and felt on and hurt by men to the point to where they don't see men as an attraction in their adult stages. By way of comment a broken heart if you have ever been molested or touched by a man. It could be a person that you know, it could be a relative, it could be a friend of a family, it could be anybody. And for the record, no disrespect to the real kings out here, because there's some real kings that would never, ever hurt their women. But there's a lot of fuck niggas. And fuck niggas, we don't fuck with them, we just deal with them. Put the bird up and the ninja sign if you know too many fuck niggas. If you don't know what a fuck nigga is, a fuck nigga is a nigga that'll fuck anybody. A fuck nigga is a nigga that'll put his hands on a woman. A fuck nigga is a nigga that'll disrespect a woman. A fuck nigga will hurt a child on purpose. A fuck nigga will rob you. A fuck nigga will do any type of roguish shit because that's what they do. Fuck niggas do fuck shit. If you feel where I'm coming from and you not a fuck nigga, drop the king sign if you a guy. So I can know and other women can know that it's gonna be okay because a king told us it was. Alright, so back to this fuck nigga shit. A lot of fuck niggas choose to belittle and condescend lesbian women because they feel like we trying to be a man or take over their role. Then you got your persuasive ass fuck niggas that'll talk about you to another fuck nigga, and now you got two fuck niggas hating on one person. Then on top of all that, you got certain people in the LGBT community who will degrade their own community because you feel like this person should have been either bisexual or gay. And if a person is bisexual, y'all feel like they confused. But why do a person got to be confused if they know that they like both men and women? And why is it y'all business who a person laying down with? LGBT people already face a lot of scrutiny in this world just because of who they prefer sexually. So why do you think that you can come in and make them feel even worse? If you bisexual, drop the man and the woman in the comments. If you just lesbian, drop the avatar of a woman in the comments. Women that are lesbian, comment below your reason on why you are a lesbian, just so I can know for my own personal understanding about who you are. My reason that I prefer women more is because as a child I knew that I was supposed to date a woman. I used to tell myself I couldn't wait to get grown so I can get me a girlfriend. I used to say that shit. Also, I knew because certain men would violate their right to be in your presence. So as a child, like I was exposed to a person kissing me in my mouth and doing certain things. If you have ever been put in a predicament where you had to engage in certain activity that you know a child ain't supposed to engage in, comment 2 broken hearts below. If you are a gay male, drop 2 guys in the comment just so I can see. For the gay men that's tuned in, you are not the reason that AIDS exists. When people say shit like that, let that shit go on one end out the other. AIDS comes from promiscuity of dirty people having sex. A straight man can get AIDS just because he promiscuous. A straight woman can get AIDS just because they promiscuous. Whether they be heterosexual or homosexual, If you promiscuous, then you're putting yourself at risk. And I'm only asking these questions and asking y'all to comment below and things like that so that other people could really understand that there are many and plenty of people who have walked these same paths. Like, you'll be surprised at how many people have been through traumatic stages in their life. You know what I'm talking about? Like, y'all be surprised at what people actually went through growing up, and y'all be surprised at the things that folks have experienced. So the reason why I made this video is for you to have a better outlook on how you perceive people. Y'all be thinking people just wake up gay. Some people born gay. Some people choose to be gay. And then you got some people who don't live your lifestyle, who don't know nothing about it, and they be like, ain't nobody born gay. The ones who say ain't nobody born gay, y'all got family members who have shown you homosexuality tendencies since a child. Y'all got nephews that's been screaming and putting on dresses and putting on their mama heels ever since they was a little boy, so you knew they was gonna be gay. And another thing, if you could tell a person gonna be gay when they young, why do you give them a life full of hell when you should be preparing them for the world? You should be educating them about the lifestyle that they're choosing. Like, I know it's hard for some people, but I thank God for my mother, because my mother was the type of mother who told me, I don't condone it, but I love you and I support you and I will not disown my children. When my mama told me that, my whole approach was like, fuck what anybody else in this world perceive of me, because this is the only person that took care of me and didn't give up. Like, this is the only person that I owe any type of explanation to. So if this person can still love me, even though she knows that she's not supposed to condone it, like, I respect her for respecting me enough to still love me. And for the ones who try to be politically and biblically correct, y'all only say half of the story. It's abomination. But it says men is not supposed to lie with men. It didn't say nothing about us women hunching. God come down right now and be like, what y'all doing? We ain't even having sex because we hunching. And that was me being a little silly, but I'm just saying, like, it specifically said something about men shouldn't lie with men. But even if a man decides to lie with a man, judge not lest ye be judged. So y'all stop judging folks. Men hate to see a lesbian woman coming. Why? You know why? It's because we in a reflection of them. But that's the design of what a woman is. She's in a reflection of you. Some studs be more of a father figure to men's children than they do. And they hate that. But it's no bad blood. We just trying to help out. You see what I'm saying? It's no bad blood. We love your kids like you love your kids. I was outside one day playing football with some young guys, and I could see two men at the sideline watching me play sports with the guys. But their discussion is, this is the new type of woman that are bred to take your women. But we're all women. We're not trying to take nothing from you. We're not trying to take nothing from you. Y'all just act like this is something new under the sun, and it's not. And then you get in a work-related situation, and you have certain, like, I work construction sometimes. People feel threatened by that because I might get more work done. I might lift sheetrock faster than them. And me lifting sheetrock is no accomplishment or nothing like that. It's just the people that are the head bosses, they're looking. And they looking at us as replacement of these men. But these men that we're replacing are the lazy ones. This the man that's drunk on the job. But we're not. We're not trying to replace your role at all. Your role is your role. You got some other guys who be straight and they'll try to talk to an androgynous female like me. And they be like, I don't care if you gay, you still fine. And you know what I tell them? Hey, look, man, you live a heterosexual life. You shouldn't even find nothing that look like me attractive. And you know what? He'll sit there and think about it like, yeah, you right. And I tell him, because I'm keeping it real. If you were homosexual, cool, I take the compliment. I take the compliment still when you heterosexual. Like, they be looking at us like we misplaced. But then you got to know your place when it comes to being in the placement of an atmosphere that has homosexuality in it. Y'all shouldn't find it attractive at all. But you shouldn't bully it either. The best thing you could do as a straight parent is to educate your child on homosexuality, because they're growing up in a world to where that's not new. So you educate them about the lifestyle, but you also teach them not to bully people. Like, I be so in fear of men because y'all will fight them and hurt them and do them so wrong in this world for no reason. And that's the most disgusting thing. Like, there was this story of this white guy who was a victim of a hate crime, and I forget the law, but they passed a law in his memory. Like, he got beat and killed because he was gay. And they tied him up and they beat the hell out of him and they killed him. They made a movie about this shit. And like I said, shit like that is more disgusting than the actual act. Because it's like, how can you take hatred for somebody else's sexuality, and how can you let that breed murder? But this is the type of world that y'all live in. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, y'all, that hurt our feelings when y'all be being mean to us because of what we prefer sexually. Like, we clearly have two different preferences, but we are not flaunting it. Y'all don't know what kind of courage it takes for a person to live their truth. And when you finally get to that level, people will hurt you for your truth. And that's scary as fuck. So with all that being said, I applaud the heterosexual men and women who do not naturally hate another person of the same sex relations. Because I'm telling y'all, y'all give us a little bit of hope. So I guess to all the big bad bullies out there, my question to y'all is, why? Like, why? Like, for real, all jokes aside, like, why do you feel that way? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel that way? Motherfucker like me in public, I've been seeing something I like, I don't even approach it. Because ain't no telling what a daddy at, what a baby daddy at, what a brother at, what an uncle at. Last thing I need is to approach a female who I thought was attractive, and she got a fuck nigga for a baby daddy. Next thing you know, I get knocked out because he think that I want to be like a nigga, so he gonna treat me like a nigga anyway. Last but not least, because I'm finna wrap this shit up. If anybody has ever said anything to hurt your feelings that's pertaining to your sexuality, comment that below. And for y'all that support the community, say something in return that could uplift their mood.